a lawyer uncovers a secret buried in the city's darkest alley, a drug that turns people into their worst selves. But the experiment isn't over, and it's chosen him. Daniel Utterson, a corporate defense attorney with a reputation for winning hopeless cases, never smiles in court. His colleagues call him the Ghost for his pallor, his sharp black suits, and the way he moves through the city like a shadow. But every Sunday, without fail, he meets his cousin, Alex Enfield, a trust fund party boy with a nose for scandal, for their weekly walk through the East Lane district. They don't talk much. They don't need to. Tonight, rain slicks the neon-lit streets. Gentrification creeps in, artisan coffee shops, vintage boutiques, but just beyond the main drag, the buildings sag like rotten teeth. Then they see it, a door. Wedged between a hipster speakeasy and a boarded-up pharmacy, the entrance is recessed, paint peeling, no number. The security camera above it is shattered. A used syringe glints near the threshold. Alex grins. Bet you $50 someone's dealing ketamine out of there. Utterson's phone buzzes, a client's frantic text. They found another body. Same MO, call me. Behind them, the door creaks open an inch. A smell like wet copper wafts out. Utterson's phone lights up with a news alert. Fourth victim identified. Last seen near East Lane. Utterson returns alone the next night. The door is still cracked open. His flashlight reveals a narrow hallway, walls streaked with something dark and glossy. The air hums, a sound like a broken refrigerator. His shoe sticks to the floor. Not glue. Blood? Then, laughter. Giddy, wrong. A figure darts past the far doorway, too fast to be human. The flashlight dies. His phone screen fractures into static. The bulb bursts. In the darkness, wet breathing echoes right behind him. Utterson's newest client sits across from him in a sterile conference room. Dr. Lanyon, a disgraced neurologist, twitches as he slides over a USB drive. You'll think I'm insane. But the serum, it worked. Until he started changing. The video shows a lab, a straitjacket, something thrashing inside. The timestamp matches the first murder. The video cuts to a frame of the figure smiling, with Utterson's face. Utterson breaks into the East Lane building. The basement door is bolted from the inside. Behind it, a mirror. And in the glass, his reflection grins back with teeth too sharp. "Hello, Daniel," whispers the reflection. Alex Enfield stops mid-stride, jabbing his vape pen toward the recessed door. "That place? Yeah, I've got a fucking story." Rain drums harder as he recounts it. 3 months ago, 3 a.m., stumbling home from a club. Neon reflections in wet pavement, empty streets, then a scream. A kid, maybe 10, darting across the road, colliding with a man in a long coat. The man doesn't stumble. Doesn't stop. Just steps over her like she's litter. "I chased him down," Alex says, tapping his phone. A video plays, shaky footage of a pale, grinning man in a tailored suit, eyes black as oil. "We made him pay. 100 grand. But here's the fucked up part, he let us here. Went inside, came out with cash and a check. Signed by, well, check the news. Asterisk. Utterson's stomach drops. The check's signature matches a billionaire philanthropist, one of his firm's top clients. The video's timestamp matches the night the first body was found. Utterson sits in his office at 4 a.m., the check's image projected on his wall. Forensic software analyzes the signature, every tremor, every ink bleed. 100% match. But the billionaire was in Dubai that night. His laptop pings. An encrypted email from Dr. Lanyon. The serum wasn't for healing. It was for shedding. Ask your client about Project Janus. Asterisk. The hologram flickers. For a split second, the signature morphs into Utterson's handwriting. Utterson returns to East Lane. The door is ajar. Inside, stairs descend into pitch black. His phone's flashlight reveals claw marks on the walls, fresh, glistening. A sound like wet breathing echoes up the steps. Then, a child's voice, "He's not your client. He's your brother." The flashlight dies. Something climbs the stairs toward him, knuckles cracking like twigs. Utterson stumbles into a cracked mirror at the stair's base. His reflection mouths words he doesn't say. They all signed the check. Behind him, the thing whispers, "You will too." Utterson's grip tightens on his espresso cup. Hyde. The name hangs in the air like poison. Alex nods, flicking ash from his vape. Yeah. Edward Hyde. Looked like a fucking glitch in a VR game. Skin too pale, eyes wrong. Like they weren't all there. Utterson's phone vibrates. A notification from his firm's AI security system. Unauthorized access detected. Client file number 4582, Project Janus. Alex leans closer. You know him, don't you? Hyde's face in the window blinks, with Utterson's eyes. Utterson stalks the East Lane alley at 3 a.m., Hyde's keycard in hand, stolen from his firm's evidence locker. The door's security panel glows red. He swipes the card. Beep. The door opens to a server room, walls lined with humming hard drives. Surveillance feeds play on cracked monitors. The billionaire's penthouse, Dr. Lanyon's lab, Utterson's bedroom. A voice crackles over an intercom. "You're late, Daniel." The server lights flash in unison, spelling, "Your turn." Back home, Utterson pours gin into his coffee. His laptop autoplays a video, Hyde's blackmail footage. The girl's scream pierces the silence. He freezes the frame. Hyde's face is pixelated, except for the jawline. His jawline. Alex texts, "Meet me now." The parking garage reeks of burnt rubber. Alex's Tesla is idling, driver's seat empty. On the dashboard, a contract. Project Janus, Phase 2, Voluntary Participation. Signatory line, Daniel Utterson. Hyde drops onto the hood. Time to choose, brother.